will hear first Commissioner Lesley Briones, followed by Mayor John Whitmire, followed by Councilmember Amy Peck, followed by Metro Chair Elizabeth Brock, followed by Kevin Hattery, President and CEO of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater Houston. And with that, it is my pleasure to introduce to you Harris County Precinct 4 Commissioner Lesley Briones.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning to everyone. Thank you for joining us here today. I'm Lesley Briones. I'm grateful to be your Harris County Commissioner for Precinct 4. We're in Precinct 4 right now in East Spring Branch in partnership with the Boys and Girls Club, opening this distribution site. We have been in active, nonstop communications with CenterPoint. We're hoping to get power to this building. It's on the priority of the priority list so that we can open it up as a cooling shelter. We are so thankful for the collaboration at the federal, state, county, and city level. We will next hear from Mayor John Whitmire. We've been working in sync since Thursday evening when the storm hit. We would also like to thank Spring Branch ISD Superintendent Dr. Jennifer Blaine, who is here with us, as well as Associate Superintendent Buckman. We have been working since Thursday evening. Precinct 4 was one of the hardest hit areas. We have had road and bridge crews, hundreds of them out since Thursday evening, clearing debris. They are clearing debris in this area today and will continue until the work is done. The county has been partnering very closely with the City of Houston and Public Works so that we can tag team the debris removal. We know there is still so much removal to be done. We appreciate everyone's patience, and the truth is it will take many more days. So we will continue to prioritize it, know that we are working on it. We know that there are still approximately 225,000 people without power. It is extremely hot. Know that my house, I don't have power. I'm not on any priority list. We are working on the priority areas where people have been hit the most. There are so many children who have been affected in this area in particular. We will have those numbers for you momentarily, but there are thousands of children in this immediate area in East Spring Branch, and know that as a mother of 3, I take that extremely seriously, so we will keep working with CenterPoint to get the power back on as soon as possible. Know we are working on that. In this area, we know that there's approximately 350,000 outages. FEMA will be on the ground this week in Harris County. There's a FEMA app as well as disasterassistance.gov. Stay tuned for additional information in multiple languages. Precinct 4 has multiple cooling centers available today. Please go to HC Precinct 4. We have areas at Bayland, Tracy G., Raddick, and throughout Precinct 4. Please go get cool. You don't have to suffer with this heat. We're working on getting this site up, but in the meantime, go to the other cooling centers. We also have various distribution sites, including this one from 10 a.m. to noon. And so I'm so thankful to all of our partners, including the Boys and Girls Club, who have opened up this parking lot for us and who will open up once we get power, hopefully. We are so thankful to HEB and to all of the partners who have been generously donating food, ice, and water. So please come to the distribution sites across Precinct 4 and across the City of Houston. Please remain vigilant when you're driving. Be patient. So many lights are still out. Keep being a good neighbor. Keep abiding by road safety. The debris, if you could help us get it onto the curb, please clear the roads. We will come for the debris, but let's not further clear our roads. As your power comes on, please be vigilant. There could be some fire safety issues, so let us all very much be extra cautious for all of our safety. We, as a mom, I take all of our children extremely as if they were my own. We have gotten numerous calls about the trauma the kids are experiencing from the storm and from the heat. We have the Harris Center for Mental Health, a 24-hour crisis hotline. You can call 713-970-7000. And you can call 311 for your ongoing needs. If it's not an emergency, please do not call 911. Call 311. And you can also call Precinct 4 directly if you live in Precinct 4, 832-927-4444. Y ahora voy a decir las palabras muy brevemente en español. Bueno, gracias por estar aquí con nosotros. Estamos aquí para servir agua, comida y hielo aquí a la comunidad de East Spring Branch. Quiero dar las gracias al alcalde de la ciudad de Houston, John Whitmire, al concejal de la ciudad de Houston, Amy Peck y Sally Alcorn. We have two of our excellent city council people, Councilmember Amy Peck, whose district we are in, and one of our at-large members, Councilmember Sally Alcorn, el presidente del Boys and Girls Club de Grand Houston, Kevin Hattery. Estamos aquí en el Boys and Girls Club, aquí en Spring Branch, y por la alianza con el Houston Food Bank, que nos está trayendo comida ahora mismo para la comunidad, y el Centro Comunitario de Salud de Spring Branch, que están aquí para ayudarles con sus necesidades médicos. Estamos juntos, trabajamos en equipo con nuestros aliados federales, estatales y de la ciudad, y la respuesta del gobierno ante esta emergencia ha sido increíble. FEMA viene a nuestro condado esta semana. Si necesita ayuda por desastre, por favor, entre a su página web o su aplicación móvil o llame a su línea telefónica 1-800-621-3362. También nuestro gran equipo de Puentes y Caminos ha trabajado duro desde el jueves por la noche, desde la tormenta. Si todavía sabemos que hay familias sin energía, pero Centerpoint está trabajando y ya recuperó 65% del servicio, y vamos a estar trabajando muy duramente para que todos tienen electricidad. Yo sé que tan difícil es, yo soy mamá de 3 hijas, mi casa no tiene electricidad. Nuestra prioridad es ustedes. Tenemos varios centros comunitarios abiertos como centros de enfriamiento. Por favor, visítanos. Todos están bienvenidos. No habrá preguntas de ningún tipo. Pueden ir a Tracy G, Raddick, Glacier, Hockley, Peckham, Bayland y Burnett Bayland. Burnett Bayland queda en Goldston. Por favor, están bienvenidos. También tenemos centros de distribución de comida, agua, hielo, Bayland, Raddick, Weekly, el Boys and Girls Club aquí donde estamos en Pitner Road, y vamos a estar aquí lunes, martes y miércoles, 10 de la mañana a mediodía. Y finalmente, por favor, no toquen los escombros que han caído con cables eléctricos. En ese caso, por favor, contacte a mi equipo del Precinto 4, la ciudad de Houston o Centerpoint. Los otros desechos pueden moverlos al borde de la calle sin bloquear banquetas ni drenajes. Y por favor, sigan nuestras redes sociales y la página del Precinto 4. Tenemos estos centros de distribución, centros de enfriamiento. Podemos ir a su casa para ayudar con la basura y los árboles. Y también, si alguien en su familia tiene una crisis mental, por favor, 24 horas al día tenemos el Centro de Salud Mental del Condado Jerez a las 713-970-7000. En estos momentos valoro mucho más la fortaleza de nuestros residentes y estamos aquí para servirlos. Muchas gracias. Por favor, con cuidado. Como mamá me preocupa mucho para todas sus familias. Vengan al Precinto 4. Tenemos estos centros para agua, comida, hielo y para enfriamiento. Estamos aquí con la ciudad de Houston, estamos en la ciudad de Houston y estamos en el condado Harris, precinto 4. Tengo un gran alianza con el alcalde John Whitmire. We are in Harris County, Precinct 4, and we are in the great city of Houston in Councilmember Amy Peck's district. And it next gives me great pride to introduce a man who needs no introduction, our great mayor of the city of Houston, John Whitmire. Thank you for your partnership, Mayor.
Thank you, Commissioner, and thanks for bringing us together. I was at the Emergency Center early this morning, learned of this community being underserved, still without electricity, so we rounded up our team. We're over here. We're not going to rest until we get the power and a cooling center right here. And thank you to the Boys and Girls Club. Thank you to Health and Social Services. I know the community is tired of talking. They want results. Centerpoint is doing everything they can. They're pulled in many directions. They're down to 220,000 from a peak of 920,000. So they're doing a good job. There are many communities that are still without power, but because of the young people and because of the vulnerability of this community, we're not going to stop until we restore the energy today. Energy is what is our lifeline at this point. We were in a recovery mode yesterday, this morning. We're back at lifeline mode. We're into life safety mode. As I stand before you, we're going to make this complex a life safety mode. Let me shout out and thank Dr. Blaine with Spring Branch for using good judgment of not forcing these young people into schools when they don't have power, their resources are limited. Thank you for good judgment. I wish all the school districts would realize if you don't have basic services, you can't study. You can't get to a school without energy and then be referred down the road. We need to take care of people first. We are obviously trying to address our traffic signals. Do as little traveling as you can. Intersections are very dangerous. We're addressing the safety lights as a priority, but it's secondary to getting the electricity turned on here. We're having cooling centers across Houston. If you find yourself without power, go to a cooling center. This distribution center, thank you, Commissioner Briones. Thank you, City Council Alcorn, City Councilmember Peck. We are coming together, but I know for a fact the community is tired of words and they want action. And that's why we are here this morning. We're working around the clock. Thank you to Centerpoint. Thank you to the state government who is forwarding resources. Thank you to the DPS who's actually helping HPD protect our property while the lights are turned out. So I just want everybody to know, the city of Houston, the county commissioner, the state of Texas, the FEMA. We're meeting with the FEMA director this afternoon. But what I want everybody to know is we're getting through this together, and there's not going to be a community that is forgotten. That's the reason we're here this morning. Commissioner Briones, I've been in office many years. I've never seen the collaboration like it is during this storm. And why is it so important? We couldn't plan for this storm. This storm was intense. It was sudden. I was up the street at a ballpark on Piedmont, Little Leaguers, running for cover. We were not giving planned notice for this storm, but it's a severe storm. Downtown Houston, we have an exclusive area that you cannot go to work in. City employees should not go to work unless they're essential tier 1 category that's going to help us with our public safety. With that said, I'm ready to go to work. I've got to get back on the phone. This is a priority for Centerpoint, but I'm fixing to make it a priority of priorities. Okay, let's go to work.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Whitmire. He's a man of action.
Here's another partner.
Yes. He's speaking next. Another man of action who is my partner at Harris County. We're neighbors. We share Spring Branch. I'm next proud to introduce Commissioner Tom Ramsey. Here in Harris County, we work across party lines, across levels of government to get things done for the people. Join me in welcoming Commissioner Tom Ramsey, County Commissioner, Precinct 3.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Commissioner. it is important that you see how well we do function, how well we do work together. Of the people that are without power this morning, more than half of them are in Precinct 3. As the mayor says, we're getting real focused with Centerpoint on how we can get these people back in service in terms of their power. What we have done already, we, the collective, we, the city of Houston, Harris County, working through the precincts, it's been effective. We are in the debris issue today. People have large quantities of debris. If you go into some neighborhoods, it's stacked higher than that truck right there. Our debris pickup begins this morning with the contractors. Again, these are debris contracts that go beyond City of Houston, that beyond precinct lines. These is a collaborative effort. So I'm here today to encourage our constituents, our common constituents, those constituents in Harris County, City of Houston, doesn't matter what precinct, we are working together. Just so you'll know, in the last day, I've talked to every county commissioner, Commissioner Garcia, Commissioner Ellis, Commissioner Briones has been very effective because we share so many neighborhoods together. Listen, we don't look at precinct lines when we're responding to issues. So we've got a very formidable force in terms of crews. Centerpoint's got crews out, the county's got crews out, the city of Houston has crews out. So we are going to maintain our focus, work round the clock. Priority one is to get people's power back, and then we can start with the debris. Thank y'all for communicating this to our constituents. Thank you, City of Houston. Thank you, my colleagues within Harris County, in getting this done. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Ramsey. Thank you so much, Commissioner Ramsey. People are asking on social media where exactly we are. We're at the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Houston, Spring Branch location, 8575 Pittner Road. Algunos de ustedes están preguntando dónde estamos exactamente. Estamos en el Boys and Girls Club, aquí en Spring Branch, el 8575 Pittner Road, 8575 Pittner Road. Y también quiero dar las gracias. I also want to thank the numerous partners, in addition to Boys and Girls Club and the Food Bank and HEB, Ashbrit, who has donated 4,000 bags of ice and 1,500 cases of water. Again, HEB, Houston Food Bank, MVPs, thank you for your incredible generosity. Walmart, $5,000 in gift cards for resources and food distribution. Comcast, hundreds of fans and batteries. AT&T, charging stations, portable chargers. Hearsay Restaurant Group, they took a food truck to feed our community, and volunteers at Balin yesterday, thank you. Kieran's Restaurant, so many of you are listening. If you have a food, anything you may want to donate to the volunteers, to the workers, to the community. If you're a company that have something you may want to donate, you can go to Precinct 4 Forward. It's a 501c3 public charity. We welcome, this is an all hands on deck enterprise. So next, my dear partner, we're in her district right now, Houston City Council member Amy Peck. Thank you, Councilmember Peck.
Thank you. Good morning. I'm Amy Peck. I represent District A in the city of Houston. As you know, Spring Branch was hit really hard with this storm. We still have thousands of people without electricity and many without resources. Here on this street alone, on Pittner Road, we have 8,000 individuals who live here. All of them have no electricity at the moment. And there are over 900 children under the age of 5 who live on this street. So that's why these distributions are so important. And I cannot thank enough Commissioner Briones for putting this together and being such a great partner in this. We have people on the street who absolutely need these resources. So thank you so much, Commissioner. Thank you to HEB. Thank you, Councilmember Alcorn, for being here, Mayor Whitmire, all of our partners for doing this, and the volunteers. This is so important to everyone who lives here in Spring Branch. We also have a cooling center at Memorial Assistance Ministries on Blaylock. So if anyone needs a place to cool down today, they are open until 7:00 p.m. If anybody listening needs any kind of assistance from our office, please do not hesitate to contact us. We are here to provide resources and assistance. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Peck. We're next going to hear updates. She has two amazing hats. One, she's an executive at Centerpoint Energy, and we're all loving Centerpoint Energy as the power keeps coming on. Thank you, Centerpoint, for working around the clock. She is also our chairperson of Metro. And she's also the first Latina ever to be the Metro chairperson. Help me in welcoming Chair Elizabeth Gonzalez Brock.
Thank you, Commissioner, and I want to thank all the commissioners for being here, all the community leaders, our city council members for helping us get, and the media for helping us get our message out. I want to let you know that we're providing essential services. Some of our services will be modified a little bit during this event. For example, our park and ride service, we're deploying those buses to help with emergency responders for Centerpoint. Centerpoint has 4,000 emergency responders that need to be transported to and from locations, and so our park and ride has been temporarily suspended so that we can assist with those services. We're also, however, our park and ride to the Texas Medical Center will remain open and transporting people because we want to make sure that the medical services will be able to be continued. Our HOV lanes will remain open on I-45 and 59. However, Highway 290 HOV is temporarily suspended because of the damage that has been occurred. So as soon as we get power running there, we'll run regular service. Our regular bus service is running. However, we do anticipate there will be some delays because of trees down or debris, and so just be patient with our bus service as we return back to normal. The Metro rail service has been restored on the green and purple line. The northern portion of the red line has been from Burnett Transit Center to the North Line Transit Center has been temporarily suspended. We're using bus service there instead of the Metro rail. Metro Lift is fully operational, so if you need, if you're a paratransit and need transportation, you can certainly call, and that service is working. Again, these modifications are temporary. We appreciate everyone as we navigate through these difficult times. We'll provide another update to our services tomorrow, so thank you very much.
So Metro is also, hopefully, we have a cool, we're waiting on power for this particular facility on Pittner Road. We have a cooling bus from Harris County Precinct 4. If you're in the neighborhood and want to come get cool, I think Metro will also hopefully be delivering more buses where folks can sit in the bus to stay cool. Do you know why this is so important, why we're here right now? There's 8,000 residents within 3/4 of a mile of here, 1,700 apartment complexes. There are 50 units that are completely unlivable in this immediate vicinity. There are 8,000 people without power just in this immediate area. And again, as a mom, this next fact breaks my heart. There's 900 children under the age of 5. 900 children under the age of 5 in this immediate area without power right here on Pittner Road area. So please, if there's anything you can do to supplement what the city and the county and Metro with our partners are doing, we welcome you. So the key partner who is hosting us right now is the Boys and Girls Club. Help me in welcoming the president and CEO of the Boys and Girls Club, Kevin Hattery. Thank you. Kevin.
Good morning. My name is Kevin Hattery. I'm the President and CEO of Boys and Girls Club of Greater Houston. I want to give our gratitude to Commissioner Briones as well as Mayor Whitmire for being here today and supporting the young people and the families that are in our community. Boys and Girls Club, in partnership with the public officials, Boys and Girls Club, Spring Spirit, Spring Branch ISD, Spring Branch Family Health Clinic, and our many other partners demonstrate collective impact every single day. Today is no different, other than the fact that we have to stand up, stand in the gap when programs and services are most needed. And what I want to convey to our audience out here, any of the viewers, to understand that while we may live someplace else and it may be comfortable, it is not comfortable here. We need your support. We need your help. Please reach out and support all of us. The collective impact that we do every single day has to accelerate at this point, which we are doing. And lastly, I want to say, if you know a first responder, if you live beside a first responder, be kind, take a moment and say thank you to all of the people who are out here on the front lines doing the work. I personally want to give a big shout out and a thank you to my entire team at Boys and Girls Club that's standing up and being here for the young people in this community. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin. Were there any other announcements from our partners? Any other announcements?
We'll get Metro buses here sooner than...
So Mayor Whitmire has given his commitment that Metro buses will be cooling centers. They will be brought to Pittner Road and temporary cooling centers where you can get on the bus. And in the meantime, there is one bus currently from Precinct 4. And then Councilmember Peck, can you restate the nearest cooling center, please?
Yes, the nearest cooling center to here is at Memorial Assistance Ministries on Blaylock. And it will be open today until 7 p.m. and will be open tomorrow if need be as well.
Thank you. 1625 Blaylock. 1625 Blaylock. 1625 Blaylock es el centro de enfriamiento más cercana de aquí, pero mientras vamos a traer los autobuses de metro donde se puede sentar con aire acondicionado y también tenemos un autobús aquí del Precinto 4. ¿Hay algunas preguntas? Are there any questions before we wrap up? Okay, and again, there's many cooling centers and distribution centers in Precinct 4. Please go to Harris County Commissioner Precinct 4 website or at HC Precinct 4. We have Bayland, Burnett Bayland, Tracy G, Raddick. We have distribution sites all around. There's many more sites. So please, you don't have to suffer with the heat. And if you need a ride, you can reach out to Metro and they can take you to the cooling centers. Are there any questions?
We'll take questions.
Mi pregunta, comisionada, no sé si sería por parte del alcalde, pero sería sobre la renta. ¿Han establecido alguna medida para que los quizás arrendatarios sigan cobrando renta durante esta situación? Para que los inquilinos tienen que seguir a juro pagando renta si le...
Okay. Mayor Whitmire, this question's for you. Do you know if there's going to be any programs the City of Houston will have for rental assistance for those affected?
We're meeting with FEMA director this afternoon. I was at Independent Hall yesterday at 6. Deplorable conditions. Individual families need assistance. We will give them vouchers for temporary housing is what we're requesting of the federal government. And obviously the restoration of some of these facilities. It's a real sad note. And you learn new information when you go through a working crisis is absentee, not only landlords, absentee owners. Independent Hall, we're doing everything we can through the housing department to reach out to the owners and tell them, one, you have shown neglect. In fact, we were actually reviewing criminal statutes to see if it's criminal neglect. We have a lot to do in Houston for less fortunate individuals. Certainly the immigrant community. They're very hesitant to speak out, to ask for official support. We want to encourage everyone in every community, regardless of your status, ask for help. Call 311 if you need transportation to a cooling center. No questions asked. 911 if it's an emergency. No questions asked. We're treating everyone as we would want someone to treat our family. That's the way Houstonians operate. I would want my family to have a Metro bus pull up here and let me sit in there for 30 minutes and cool off with my babies. That's the way we're reacting this morning. I was at the emergency center. The commissioner notified me. The council members notified me. We're here, all hands on deck. We have made this community a priority among priorities. Centerpoint's done a great job. About 80% of the city's been restored, but we still have a lot of work to do until every family in every project units have been restored with their energy, prepared and weatherized. We're at the desk working. We're in the community working. And there's other sites. If you know of a site such as this that is so underserved, let us know. We're doing everything we got. We've been in the situation room. We get reports from every director. And it's impressive, the collaboration. But this morning demonstrates we have a lot of work left to do. Every Houstonian needs to understand you could be here. We'll have future storms. We have to show the care and compassion and get results. That's all I'm looking for, is get results. And I'm sharing that comment with the county, the state, Metro. I don't know when's the last time we had a Metro chair at the scene of an underserved community, but that's what's being demonstrated here this morning. The press has a role to play. Please reach out, let individuals know. Contact us, 311 if you don't have a roof as across the street. 911 for emergencies. HPD in collaboration with other law enforcement agencies are working around the clock. So thank you, Commissioner Briones. I've never, in my 50 plus years of public service, going through crises of every type, never seen the collaboration between county commissioners in the city of Houston, the state of Texas, city council members on the job. So let's just leave here fired up that we've got a lot of work to do. Thank you.
Amen.
Thank you. Thank you.
¿Está bien? Thank you.
Any other questions?
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Food, water, ice, yes. And if you want to go to HC Precinct 4, there's numerous other sites that we have going on right now. So both cooling and distribution, and some are both. Yes, thank you.
Sí, va a tener la reunión esta tarde. Ok. Super. Gracias, comisionada.